We're going to the Royal Theatre.
Just show them the thermo. So we've got the 4X crew in the back there. We won them on some scratchies at the pub the other night, and they've claimed both hats. Yeah, so we went and saw Mario last night in the Royal Theatre, open air theatre in Winton. Look, it's one of them things. I think that at the end of the trip, we probably it won't be the top of the list and that sort of thing. It'll just be one of them things you kind of forget and sort of jogs your memory every now and again. But it was so good. Like it was just one, also one of them things I think we'll look back on and pinch ourselves that we're doing with our kids. The new Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers, the kids, and Trina went and saw it in where'd you see it?
Noosa.
In Noosa, and then yeah, rewatched it again last night under the stars. So
but Dad didn't see it, so he saw it for the first time last night.
yeah, great movie actually. So a lot of nostalgia from growing up playing Nintendo games. But yeah, what did you reckon, guys? Good?
It was really good, and the theatre is a beautiful old theatre, and it sounds like it's run by volunteers, so all the money...
ice cream and popcorn.
Yeah, they got ice cream and popcorn.
If you can hear that, our mirrors are absolutely going gangbusters this morning. We've got these stupid squeaks on the Clearview mirrors and they drive me nuts. But anyway.
Yeah, well worthwhile going to outdoor theatre, is it called?
The Royal Theatre.
Royal Theatre under the stars.
Open air, yeah.
Make sure you go. I think they have a movie once or twice a week, maybe?
Yeah, I don't know. It's school holidays. So there's Jurassic Park on tonight, I think. I don't know what they do outside of school holidays. Actually, talking about school holidays, if you listen to any travelling family and that on YouTube, they'll always say run for the hills for school holidays. And look, Winton is not necessarily the most, it's not close to any civilization. It's a big enough town and a lot of people travel to it anyway. But this is the second lot of school holidays we've had on our travels. Well, third really, if you include January and Tassie. But Easter time we're in Lightning Ridge and this time at Winton, there's lots of things to do. I reckon Winton and Lightning Ridge would be right up there as some of my favourite places I've been on the whole trip. And if you can get accommodation, which I know is a big thing, because prices and everything can go up, that's why people run sort of try and get to the free camps in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, if you can get accommodation, I reckon find a good town that does some good school holiday stuff. And I think the Opal Festival starts today. It's just, I don't know, it's good little vibe. You see the town in all its glory.
Absolutely pumping. There's absolutely heaps on, and all kinds of different things. Like if you like a history, or a dinosaur, or opals, or there's heaps on. Movies. Good variety, I reckon.
We're changing camps today. We're going from Tats Caravan Park out to a station, which is about 30k out of town, I think, or 30 minutes out of town. We just went and checked out the free camps last night, which is where we really wanted to stay, but it was still a bit boggy underfoot, and there was a couple of vans in there. I think it probably fit a couple of hundred vans, but there was a couple of vans that taken the real dry spots, and everything else is sort of a bit iffy still. So we booked this, what's it called? Oondooroo Station. Heading back towards Hewenden, because we like Winton so much, we're going to stay there for a few nights. Massive thanks though to the Tats guys, the bloke there, the customer service that got us in there for the first night. It's basically 6 o'clock, and then again the next morning when he booked us in for an extra night, went in to pay, and he'd already fixed us up for another night after that as well. So we've got 3 nights out of nothing really, all thanks to one guy's customer service there. So Tats Caravan Park, which is run by the Tattersalls Hotel, which do amazing food as well. Get in and check that out if you want in the caravan park in Winton. New little style there. Trina's gonna love it. Kiddos, I need a cuddle, please. Have a cuddle.
Why? I want a cuddle. You got me wet. Daddy!
Look at my hair. Look at my hair.
Why are you shaving it? Why you shaved it halfway? Why you shaved your hair halfway?
And ta-da! All done. Looking fresh. Outback fresh.
No. Eva. Because I'll tell you when the bird is going to shave. I'm going to be in my room.
We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. We got everything here, at least to stay alive. And the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. Got this place on our own. Do you feel that we got something strong? And I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise. That with you I feel alive.
So just here at the Winton Opal Festival today. It's a 2-day event, Friday and Saturday. I'm not really expecting much because it doesn't look like much. A few little market stalls. Eva loves it. And I'm happy to be surprised. Is that the word? Happy to be, what am I happy to be? Happy to be something, anyway.
I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way.
So just on our way back to the station, the Opal Festival was probably what I expected, to be honest. A lot of market stalls and all selling the same thing. So what do you reckon, Mum?
Yeah, it was okay. I kind of expected it to be like a market mixed in with the Opal Festival, but it was literally just all Opal stands. So.
Well, it wasn't a festival. It was there's a few emus out there. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it wasn't. It was just a market with very much the same thing. About 30 stalls. Yeah, I don't know. But Eva loves that sort of thing, so happy to just go along with one of her little passions she's found on the road. So I guess it's one of them things, isn't it? People say, oh, the kids won't remember the trip and why you're doing it when they're so young. And we didn't know Eva loved looking for gems or opals before the trip, and it's one of those little things she's found on the road that she really loves to do. So she's got a little $10 opal in the back that she's purchased from one of the stores. And Will's got his little lucky dip, which he doesn't want to open yet. He wants to wait to get back to the caravan, which is very restrained, I guess, for a 3-year-old. As I turn that UHF down, but yeah, I don't know. Winton Opal Festival, probably not something that's going to be on my list every year.
It was okay, but it probably wasn't the greatest thing we've done in Winton. There's been much other.
And we didn't come here for that anyway. We didn't even know they had opals out here until we rolled into town. So back out at the station now. We're just going to have a cruisy day, enjoy the afternoon sun, chuck a fire on, a few little tins going down the gullet, and I don't know.
Make some videos.
Sounds a bit wrong though.
I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise. That with you I feel alive.
on the road trying to get to Lark Quarry. So with all the rains recently, this road's been closed. It's 110k out of Winton. It's been closed up until about 2 days ago, I think. Now it's only open to 4-wheel drive with high clearance. All the other roads that are open around with 4-wheel drive only access say with caution. This one is saying with extreme caution due to water on the road, corrugations, and what do they call the other things? Not sprouting. I don't know, something like that. So we're just going to see if we can get there. The last first-hand review I can find of the thing is they couldn't have to turn around. They drove 80k and had to turn around in the last 30 because they reckon it was worse than the PDR in Cape York. So I don't know what we're in for today. I don't know, it's stupid. But everyone was saying, well, I've rang the Visitor Information Centre this morning. I've rang the Age of Dinosaurs, but not the Lark Quarry ones. And they're just giving me the Queensland road reports basically. So I'm gonna go check it out and see if we can see some Dinosaur Stampede maybe. Ready for a moment?
Yep.
So I don't want to jinx myself because we're still got 18k to go. 18 of the 110, but I was expecting a lot worse. There's no real water on the road, a couple of tiny little puddles, but we have one bad section a few k's back for probably a kilometre of corrugations, which were full-on corrugations. But other than that, it's like we're landing at Melbourne Airport. Really, it's like a tarmac. And then every, I don't know, 10k or so, you get these overtaking opportunities, they call them, and then it becomes actual asphalt. So big wide road, and yeah, I'm sort of sitting on 80, 90k an hour for most of it. Slow down every now and again if the corrugation sort of build up, but I don't know. I don't know why I'm telling you this, because this could all change tomorrow or next week or whatever. But yeah, I was expecting. I bought a towel because I thought I was going to be digging myself out, or jumping under the car trying to get some clearance and that sort of thing. But it's just not there. So it is pretty cool how it goes from white dirt to red dirt to black dirt, and then mixes it up in between as well. So anyway, cool chat. Just on top of the jump up, or they call it a jump up. I think because it lands so flat, anytime they get like these little mountain things, they call them a jump up. So they've got all these jump ups in the area. Anyway, we're up here because we got here a little bit earlier and we didn't book our tour because we didn't.
The road was shut.
Well, the road was shut a couple of days ago and we didn't know whether we get through, but it was a piece of poo really to get through. So yeah, we're just gonna wait 20 minutes now, so just come for a little walk up here. Just imagining all these dinosaurs, land before time, just wandering through their beeves. They're just going boom, boom. But no, pretty damn delicious views up here. I'm actually gonna try and get some photos of that jump up over there with those clouds behind it. So stop talking. We'll get to see some a Dinosaur Stampede, the only one, or only known one in the world apparently.
really informative. I call it the Stampede, even though you're calling it the Lark Quarry. The guy was really passionate, really knew his stuff, and I love how they've kind of determined how it all come about, I guess. But I think the biggest thing for me, or the biggest thing I liked, was the fact that it all basically, the fact that they found it was all luck, which is really cool, I reckon. Basically, a guy went opal fossicking and found a dinosaur print, and that's how it all started.
And he didn't find opals.
No.
Because they reckon if he had found opals, the dinosaur print would have been kept a bit hush-hush, because he would have been looking for more opals in that area. So yeah, it stayed under wraps for quite some time. And then the good thing I like about that is everything else that the age of dinosaurs that we went to the other day, the museum, is taken there, whereas that is literally where it happened. Like they've built over the top of where those dinosaurs once roamed. So I don't know, it sounds a bit what's the word,
yeah, I don't know, it's kind of cool, and they show you this movie of a reenactment of it, but it kind of does make you feel like you're there when it happened, even though...
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
It's like you can imagine you're there.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit cringy, but just checking over your shoulder, make sure there's no big theropods there. What was he? The Lovinator, that's the one named after me, the Lovinator. Australovinator, the big guy, and then there was two other little tiny angry chicken, they call him. He was the size of a chicken, but a meat eater, and then a plant eater as well. So what do you reckon, babes?
It was good.
Good? Hey? What was your favourite part?
My favourite part was the big dinosaur footprint.
Big ones, yeah, they were cool when they were chasing little. What about you, Will? Did you like it? Yeah? Will's a bit tired, so he's going to have a snooze on our way back to where we are.
Oondooroo Station.
Oondooroo Station. We'll get back there. What is the time? 1 o'clock. Settle in for a nice few beers by the fire, I think. Jeez, it was cold last night, 4 degrees. Coldest night on the trip. Trina had to get the blankies out for us all. So
It is July though, and it is winter, so...
Still didn't want to snuggle with me though.
I think I'll go in my bare feet and walk until they start to bleed, so you can see how far you are from me. Sorrow starts to flood my eyes. There's never room for compromise when choosing love that lives in love that dies.
Well, that's it. We've spent 6 nights in Winton, finishing the last 3 in Oondooroo Station. I can never get it right.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Which was absolutely fabulous. Like, it's $25 a night. They provide water, and if you've been to Winton before, you know, great town, but the water just stinks. We've added a few spots now with bore water, and it's one thing that I guess if you haven't travelled to some of these outback towns, probably don't know much about, but it just stinks like farts or rotten eggs.
It smells like rotten eggs, which is the last thing I want to smell in the morning.
To taste, it tastes okay, it tastes fine, but it just stinks. But Oondooroo Station has got some nice clean drinking water, and it's about 30 minutes out of town. Jason, who runs the property, has been out there for 20 years on the station and doing good things. Like, it's just, you only have to check Wiki to see how well loved the property is. And there's just a whole lot of nothing, which kind of makes it delicious.
It's really good. It's really good for stargazing, super dark, amazing stars, beautiful sunsets.
$10 for firewood, and you can have as much firewood as you need for the day. Like, he doesn't bring a bucket or anything. You pay him $10, which covers, I don't know, parts for his chainsaw and that sort of thing, he said, and you can have as much as you want for that night and then do it again the next day, which I think is a pretty sensible way of doing things. So, as for Winton, I reckon it's nearly close to the greatest little town in Australia.
Oh, I think it's up there. It kind of reminds me of Lightning Ridge. There's heaps to do.
Yeah.
There's opals, there's the dinosaurs, there's the Waltzing Matilda Museum, there's the Machinery Museum, there's heaps to see and do.
They got and Qantas. They got lucky. Like, I guess they've had Banjo Patterson, and he performed Waltzing Matilda here for the first time. They had Qantas, which I don't know, between Cloncurry, Winton, and Longreach, they kind of have different claims to Qantas being founded. But and then they found Opal out here as well, and then more recently they found the Dinosaur. So they've kind of got lucky in some of those aspects. And but there's not just that, like open air theatre we went to, there's heaps of little things to do in town.
Yeah.
I think the people that run the town, the marketing, that do it really well, set up beautifully for tourists as well. So heaps of free camps around town, there's heaps of caravans and parks around town. I don't know, I've had a really good time here. 6 days, don't know whether you need 6 days, but we certainly filled them in.
Oh, it's kind of nice too. It's nice to kick back, especially when you're staying on a beautiful station. It's nice to sit back and just take it in.
Yeah, good people out there as well. And yeah, we kind of rushed to get here, so it was just nice to slow down for a little bit as well. So yeah, Winton, 58 out of 10 for me. It was it was very good. So
it was very unexpected, especially the dinosaurs for me. I kind of was like thinking, oh, this is going to be a snooze fest, and I was just going for Eva, but I really enjoyed it. So
yeah, it's definitely outback. It's yeah, it's delicious. Anyway, give us a like, comment, subscribe if you would please, or if you would like to. We'll see you in the next one. We're going to start going west now. There's a couple of cool outback pubs I want to check out, and then into the Northern Territory. So enjoy.
With you.